Hey guys. The inexperience of a vlogger. Dropping your phone. Like I said, I'm new to this. Let's get that sun out of the way. Alright, so I've just literally arrived at the gym. I don't know if you can see it in the background. That's my gym in the background. Just about to have my meal. I'm going to show you what I'm eating today. Before I talk to you about, because I'm actually doing the total opposite, and I've forgotten my spoon. Don't you hate when it happens? But I've got all these Tupperwares, and I forgot my spoon. So instead of eating with my hand, luckily I'm in the coffee shop. So I'm going to use one of their teaspoons. Okay, so as you can see, I have as you can see, I have no carbs. So today, well, this is my meal too. I'm eating cod, and I've got broccoli and some green beans. So I need to get rid of some of the body fat that I've put on over the last couple of days. Well, it's not a lot, but you know, just want to be a bit sharper. I came through from Russia, so there it goes. Cod. It's not the best thing, but if you want to get lean, sometimes you just gotta go for it. The good thing about cod is that it's got no fat, no carbs, and it's just protein. So if you're looking to get lean, really tight, cod is probably one of the best types of protein to have. One of the best. But, you know, you need to sometimes be creative with it, because it can get really boring.
Hello, that's me. I own this place, okay. I know, I'm sorry about everything, okay. But you have to train here, Mr. Ryan. Okay, but you can't find a bit of gym, can you?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Olympian fitness, baby.
Please don't post that.
Yeah, it's going on YouTube.
Okay. Time to work.
Hello. Hi. Hey, this is the woman that lent me her SoundCloud. Her music is amazing.
Did you like it? Did you like it?
No, it was good. It was good.
All right, I'll speak to you in a minute. Hang on. Did you? Which tracks did you like?
The Tupac and the one that you showed me, Bob Marley.
Yeah.
And what's her name?
There's another one.
What's her name that sings on it as well? What's her name from?
Yeah, hold on. Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill. I'll tell you what's a really good one. Touch It. Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent, Eminem.
Okay.
So that one. That one.
This is guys. If you want a decent playlist, let's listen. It's great for off-season bulking. That'll get you going.
Yeah, but it's all on my SoundCloud.
All right, guys. So first tip I'm going to give you, well, that I do anyway, off-season. My training doesn't really change too much. So I know a lot of people will go heavy weights or light weight or whatever it is. If you're cutting off your bulking, I keep it the same all year round. You know, whether I'm cutting or if I'm bulking. So like my rep range is average about 15 reps, and I'll do that off season. You can still build muscle. I sometimes even do 22 reps. Just depends how I feel. But just remember, it's the eating and the cardio that changes, which will be on the next point that I'm going to explain a little bit later. This coffee's going down well. Having some black coffee at the moment. I need to get used to looking at the lens rather than at myself, because it doesn't look like doesn't look good. So I've got to learn to look at the lens. But yeah, so black coffee going down now. I'm gonna train some chest, and I will continue talking about not getting fat during your off season. Look who's just turned up. What time was you
Team
meant?
RJB,
What
man.
time was you meant to be here?
No, I'm on time. It's supposed to be 3 days.
I'm joking.
25
I'm
past.
joking.
This guy, he's the one who was always late, man.
Yeah, so currently actually, Hilmser is in his off season.
Yeah.
And
Growing time.
I'm advising him on what he should and what he shouldn't be doing,
Mm-hmm.
because he actually is a prime suspect of putting on a lot of body fat. And don't show them. I don't want you to show them, but show them the area of.
It's always around the stomach, man.
Show them again.
It's always around here.
Yeah. So you're keeping decent.
Not bad.
Decent.
Get some good light.
I mean,
Here we are.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think. It's not bad. It's not that bad.
But I mean, yeah.
Last year,
His
yeah.
last bulking season, trust me. Actually, I will post up a quick picture
Yeah.
on
I
this
got
next clip.
fat.
So I'm advising him this time.
It's working. It's
Yeah. So,
working.
and
It's working.
is your strength increasing?
Much better.
Yeah. And
In the last 2-3 weeks,
So
it's gone picked up big time.
it shows that you can actually still build muscle, but without getting fat. We don't like fat. No, we don't like fat.
No, we don't like that.
No. We can still build muscle without getting fat. All right.
This guy, man, he's a
do it.
master.
Let's do it.
He's
I'm
a
gonna go
creator.
and train. You got to look into that, yeah.
Oh yeah, here we are.
Yeah. He's a newbie like me, but
We're getting used to this. You know, it's new to us, but we
anyway,
ain't that old.
going to show you a few things what I'm going to do in the gym now. So there we go. Right guys, just finished the chest workout. Got a great pump in my chest. Like I said, I like to keep the same kind of rep ranges when I'm cutting and when I'm off season. Like I said, rep range, average about 15 reps. And then it's all about what you eat. So it's all about what you put inside your body. Okay, so the kinds of foods I like to eat off season, right? So for me, because I've got a high metabolism, as in I kind of burn calories really quickly, I eat about 70% clean for the day, and the rest of it, the other 30%, can be anything from, I don't know, I've got quite a sweet tooth, so from chocolate to a burger to pizza. I try not to go overboard, but if I do, I will have it post-workout, so I'll have it after my workout. So my body's already and they're depleted. It's already depleted, so anything I eat, it's gonna suck it up and it's gonna utilize it a lot better than if I had it before or during the day. So for yourself, if you're gonna, a lot of people treat bulking as eat whatever you want, whenever you want, because it gives you all the energy in the world to lift heavy weights. But what you fail to realize is that you will put on body fat and you get fat, okay? Pure and simple. No, it's not about that, okay? Especially if you're looking to cut for a competition, it's gonna be hard work, I'm telling you, all right? So I like to keep within, say, 12%, 13% body fat. I do that by, like I said, eating 70% clean and 30% eat whatever I want, but normally post-workout. I kind of sometimes will do like a HIIT session as well during the week, but not on like the conventional treadmill or cross trainer. It will be maybe like playing football or something along those lines, something a bit more enjoyable. So if you've got something that you enjoy, it does help you kind of get the cardio session in as well. But So like I said, it's not about getting fat, all right? So for yourself, if you're someone that kind of gains, you're carb sensitive, you gain body fat quite easily, you're gonna have to really watch what you eat, or maybe introduce a bit of cardio, like I said, something that you enjoy throughout the week. I would suggest if you've got a sweet tooth or you want to eat something now and again, that's fine, it's perfectly fine, but the timings of when you have it is important. So like I said, post-workout, try and keep it post-workout and limit yourself. So maybe like every Friday or every Saturday, treat yourself. But during the week, be sensible and eat the right things. So like I said, well, let's go to kind of the eating side and what kind of sources of food to eat. I would, like I said, keep it quite clean, but just have a little bit more than normal, like as in if I was cutting. So I stick to my white rice, brown rice, sweet potato, and I do include pasta as well. I'll still keep my my brown, my whole grain stuff early on in the day, and then I will, after workout, have my complex stuff, I like my white rice or my white pasta after workout, and again my occasional chocolate. I love a bit of white chocolate and Nutella. Yeah, like this one right here. As I'm talking to you, I'm sitting in the gym. And look what's in front of me. These are meant to be, thanks. These are meant to be protein cookies. It smells too good. They actually smell too good for them to be protein cake. Sorry. So I mean, as you know, I'm in my cutting phase at the moment. So you got to be strong. But like I said, off season, you can still build muscle without, eating too many bad stuff, and staying lean. I mean, the reason why I stay not lean, but about 12% is because if you're looking to build muscle, you want to kind of be able to see where you need improvement. So like if you wanted to improve your back, say, like your lower part of your back, your lower lats, how the hell are you going to know, all right, if it's working or if you're improving it, if it's covered with a layer of fat? You're not, are you? So simple. Keep yourself relatively lean so you can see exactly what you need to work on. So it might be your legs, it might be your shoulders, it might be your chest muscles, whatever it is. It's a lot better if you can see it, so you know where you need to improve, and especially like proportions as well. You need to see what needs more focus on, what needs less focus on, and so forth. So that's very important, very important. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there for a little bit because I'm gonna now go and do some cardio. But anyway, let's go back to not getting too fat whilst bulking in your off season. So like I said, when you're doing your own bulking kind of phase, it's important to also analyze yourself weekly. So every week, so say if you start on a Monday and then your week finishes on a Sunday, every Sunday take a picture of yourself, weigh yourself, and most importantly, look in the mirror and look at your physique itself. For me, when I do that for myself, I have a look at my abs, because body fat tends to kind of gather around the midsection normally for women and men, so that's the area I like to look at. Arms normally stay pretty leanish, but it's the abdomen area, the stomach area, where body fat tends to gather. So I look at that. So normally I like to basically see, just about can see my abs. So for me, that's good. Any less than that, as in once the abs start fading out, I know I'm putting on too much body fat. So I need to cut back something. So, you know, what I tend to do is slightly lower my carbs, and maybe do a bit more cardio. But the first thing I like to do is lower my carbs slightly, and that will tend to work and kind of bring me back in sync. So what I'm trying to say is, for yourself, so say if you're having 3,000 calories a day on average for the 7 days, and from week 1 to week 2 you put on a bit of body fat, lower the carbs a little bit, and maybe increase your proteins or your fats slightly. But again, you've got kind of, it's more of a trial and error process until you find that happy medium where you can kind of maintain the look, as in the composition of your body fat, and keep gaining muscle. Once you find that happy medium, then keep with that. But again, your body is always changing, so you have to that's why it's so important to kind of analyze your physique on a weekly basis. And this is what I do with my clients every week. We do a weekly check-in, sometimes every fortnight. It all depends on the goals. You know, my clients will send me pictures in and their measurements and so forth. Very, very important. And then you obviously make adjustments. So it could be the food intake could be slightly different, or it could be the expenditure of how you train, you know, calories out. But very important when you're doing off season, try not to get too fat, because like I said, we need to build muscle. Is the whole reason for bulking is to improve your physique, you know, especially if you want to put on muscle. That's very, very important. Also, I'll cover a little bit on supplements as well. Like I said, I'm a great believer of food is the #1 priority when we're putting nutrients into our body. But supplements can help, especially as we all run busy lifestyles, working, doing this, doing that, kids, family, whatever it is. So supplements do help. If you find it hard to consume a lot of calories, especially if you've got a high metabolism and you need to put in a lot more calories in your body to actually grow, and sometimes it's hard to kind of consume all those. So a mass gainer is okay. I mean, you got to watch a few of them. Some of them are just full of sugars. But now and again, especially like post-workout or in the mornings, are good. There's some good mass gainers out there. You might have to try and error a few, because sometimes they're not suitable for your stomach. Some people can't stomach them. Or you can make your own. You know, you can make, but that's for another video, to be honest. But you can make your own mass gainer. I will do a video on that as well. I'll jot that down on my notes. But yeah, these are little tips on how to have a successful off season. Also training, like I said, I don't make too many changes, but like I said, you should be able to go up in weight in your off season. If you're not, then maybe you're not, there's something not right, because you should have more energy, because you should be doing less cardio, you should be inputting a little bit more food as well. So your weight should go up to make sure your training plan is progressive, so you're pushing yourself, you're pushing the boundaries. You really are pushing the boundaries. Also, another thing I like to add is creatine monohydrate will help off season, and cutting as well, but especially off season because it will help with your strength gains. I like to take 5 to 10 grams post workout. I have that with my shake, and normally a banana. But again, that's another video. We could go into a bit more detail. Don't want to go on too much, but the main thing is, the few things that, like I said, to take away is analyze your physique weekly, and from that, if you're putting on too much body fat, then cut something back, but make sure you don't jeopardize too much of your energy, so you can't obviously lift the weights. And what else was there? Food is major. Keep good sources of food, so you've got your chicken, your steak, fish, obviously. Then you've got your sweet potato, whole grain rice, white rice, even pasta. Healthy fats as well. So make sure you're getting your nut butters in. You're getting even coconut oil, because fats is important. And again, if you're going to have a cheat meal or going to refeed, make sure you have it. Make sure you definitely have your cheat meal post workout. So because that's when your body kind of needs all the food anyway. So, and you won't put on any excess body fat, because it will be utilized by your physique, your body. And I think that is about it. Hope you've learned something. If you've got any questions or any comments, just leave it below, and make sure you subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more information coming your way. See you later.